Welcome everyone, this is Hipnozer, and that's another presentation of the Hipnozer Philosophical Series, which is titled Number 3 as a source of stability in the political system. We need to point out that this presentation is not an answer to all problems in the politics, and that's very important. It only shows us the right direction for those who want a more efficient political system. With that in mind, let's continue to the next part of the presentation. So, why do we want three parties in our political system? First of all, we want to avoid a monopolistic scenario, so the dictatorship. Also, we want to avoid polarization and antagonization of societies, and only a three-party solution, a proper three-party solution, can arrange that. Okay, so what foundations is this based on? Let's start with the philosophical foundation made by the Montesquieu, which highlighted triple division of power, legislative, executive and judiciary, and the center kind of works like a judge in this system, and the other two are both legislative and executive. We can sort of think of it this way. Okay, so the other concept that kind of tells us why the concept of three parties offers more stability is chemical experiments, notably a moment when we use a three-leg tripod that lets a glass container with a substance stand on a stable environment. So, how is that three-party system supposed to work? So, as we already said, we need minimum three political movements. Yes, because the two-party system causes polarization, and as it's kind of visible here, the polarization is not that obviously bad as the dictatorship. That's why we don't fight it that much. Okay, how can we create a three-party system? Now, the simplest way to think of that is to be something that is on the left side, on the right side, and something in the center. And each one of those parties are supposed to have separate leadership and start independently. First two represent the radical factions, and the third one is the middle ground. So what would happen if somebody doesn't go voting in a three-party system? In this case, he is automatically it is automatically decided that he voted the center. This way we have 100% frequency, and we don't support polarization. So what are the most important qualities of the three-party system? Just to sum up once more, we have left, right and center, that always have seats, but depending on the election results, they can have a different amount of people in the parliament. If somebody doesn't go vote, he vote at the center, and we have the triple separation of powers. So let's take a look at the sample elections. These are some example figures of left, center, and right in the elections. Now, probably the center would be most popular in the real world scenario because of the passive voters. Let's just say those who don't go to the polling station. So that's how it would present itself in a chart. As we see, without the third party support, no party can rule on their own. They have to make some sort of deal with the center and convince the center. At least that's the idea, because as I said earlier, the practical implementation of this is rather difficult. Okay, and because it is difficult, we need to address some sort of concerns regarding the concept. So, how does that affect political freedom? Well, of course, not everyone likes to vote and knows how to vote. So the three party system gives people more freedom because the center can do voting for them. And those who want to vote left or vote right can simply come to the election. But will this discourage active participation in the election? Now that depends what left and right are going to do. If they convince the people, then the participation will be large. But if left and right fail, this can happen that it will be discouraged. But again, that depends of left and right, and also yes, artificial inflation of centrist support also depends of left and right. Okay. Okay, what happens if a party collapses? So, as we stated, the parties have permanent fixtures, so they will exist by definition, or at least that's how the system should be designed. However, every party can face crises. Now there's no simple solution to that. As I said, we don't have all the answers, but that's why its members must demonstrate resilience and rely on the support to maintain stability. Okay, would it be legal to do a political structure like this? I'd argue it can be legal because many European countries have multi-party system, so that's not that much of an issue. Okay, so here we have some historical examples of party systems. We have two-party system from the Weimar Republic, from the US, and France's multi-party system, apparently closest to our system. Okay. Why does this topic matter? First of all, we need stable democratic system that doesn't polarize and doesn't start a dictatorship. We need to rethink the structure because the times we live in right now are fairly unstable. We need space to grow, and stability based on three pillars might be the only way to offer that. And there is a danger that stability might turn into a luxury good. And also because we need development of society, and we need to go beyond one or two party structures. Also, one thing to point out is that while many European countries have a multi-party system, many of those systems prioritize large parties as a vote counting method. So thanks everyone for watching. This will be all for now. We see each other next time.